Alright, here's a quick review on The Evil Within 2. Um, I'm gonna try to explain this as best as I can. Um, I think the story was amazing. I beat it last night. It was amazing. It was so good. Oh man. You know, the first thing I'm gonna say, it does not feel like a Shinji Mikami directed game. Everybody knows that he did not direct this game. He was the executive producer. So it doesn't feel like Mikami. People out there will definitely understand what I'm talking about when I say this. But in the end, it turned out to be a very damn good game. I felt like after I beat it, I felt like I came from this other world that I'm like, damn, okay, it was a lot to take in. It was very emotional. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Um, the story goes deep into the main character's background, fleshing out his whole character and more detail of like um, what happened in part one, like the background, the this thing called STEM and the whole background behind that. But it was very good. It was very good. I'm not gonna lie. The graphics were amazing. I have it on PC. I don't know how it runs on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. On the PC, it looks fantastic. It was flipping awesome. The animations were so awesome. There were a couple of glitches here and there. If I do a 180 to turn around, Sebastian's body will be like all discombobulated sometimes, or if I kill an enemy, he'll go flying. There's a distance with one bullet, like he'll just like literally like fly like 10 feet, like certain things like um if I wanted to get on the wall, Sebastian, he would like kind of get stuck and it'll kind of ruin the experience. Certain glitches in the game that kind of like ruined it. It's like, come on, man, but ruined it in certain parts, not ruined the whole game. Excuse me. Um, but the animations on the characters, the artisticness, I'm gonna say artisticness that went into these characters, especially the creatures, were flipping awesome. I don't think I've ever seen creature designs like this, and like I can't remember when. I mean, just like the artists and the designers who like made this stuff up, like my hat comes off to you. So crazy. Like when you see these enemies, you're gonna be like, what the hell is that? What is that over there? Like you're gonna be in shock. You don't want to move because you're afraid to move, of course, number one. And second thing is of how they look. Again, the designs. You're gonna be like, what is that? I don't want to go over there. Even though you probably might have no choice to go over there, but you're gonna look at them like, whoa. But um, their animations, they move with such fluidness. Like it's just the way they move, and it was the sounds that they made was just like, okay, or uh, but awesome stuff, great stuff. Sound effects, of course, this is the Evil Within. It's gonna have eeriness, and there's a lot of eerie, creepy sound effects. The regular enemies, their sound effects, you can tell that they certain things in the game they try too hard. Like they try to force, because this is a sequel. They try to force, like you know, since it's a sequel, you want it to be more scarier. But certain enemy sound effects are like, it's not that scary. But there's other enemies where you're like, okay, that's scary. Or certain gameplay elements today, like they change like from part one. Like when you sneak, I'll talk about gameplay. Let me get off of the enemies. The gameplay, when you snuck, when you moved around in crouching mode in part one, you were able to move a little, you move quick. Part two, you have to upgrade how fast you move in sneaking, which was a little bit frustrating to me because when you first start out, you have to move like a turtle. But these things, they move pretty quick. So, I mean, when you upgrade your sneaking abilities, it made it seem like part one. You can sneak in and kill somebody, sneak kill somebody, and back off. But I like the sneaking animations. Like I said, since this is a sequel, they wanted to make it, try to make it more better and more gruesome. But the sneaking animations, to me, they take too much time. He wants to grab him and stab him, one, two, and the animations take too long. Because by the time that animation is finished, the other enemies that are around the area now see you. But in part one, it was a simple grab, stab in the head, and he slowly lowered them to the floor, and it was one, two, three. It was quick. Part two is just a little stealth kit animation takes too damn long. But um, besides that, once you get your sneaking, once you upgrade it, besides the long animation to kill somebody, you can quickly sneak out, you can back off quicker, and it feels more fluid, is what I'm trying to say. Um, but like enemies later on in the game, like stuff that happens, you can tell like the director felt like it felt forced, like he didn't know what to do, so they're just gonna recycle certain things as you uh, go further into the game. You'll see what I mean. You're gonna be like, oh man, he's there. Like really, really, it feels forced. It doesn't feel like a flow. There's certain games, yes, they'll recycle, but then it feels right. It doesn't feel forced. This felt a little bit forced. Um, you'll see what I mean when you get there. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. I kind of did, but I'm not gonna say anything. Um, uh, the 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 game is like divided in two. But you'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it. The world is like a messed up place in there. It's great. It makes you feel like you're in a messed up place. Like this is like what the hell, and the way everything is, it's great. Um, but what matters is in the end, even though Shinji Mikami did not direct it himself, and I know I said this in the beginning of the video. I can't remember because I just woke up, so please bear with me. Um, it still felt like an Evil Within game, even though he didn't direct it. In the end, the ending was amazing. Like I said in the beginning, it made me feel. That's the most important part, where where a game grabs you in the chest, where you can, when after you beat the game, you can leave your screen and say, "Whoa, that was great. That was good stuff." And that's exactly how I felt after playing this game. It made me feel like, dang, like, wow, it was a lot to take in. It was great. So, applause to that. Like, good stuff. And if they make part three, I'm sure, I have a feeling that Mr. Mikami will be on part three, and it'll be flipping amazing. So, if you're holding back because he didn't direct it, please don't, because it might not feel, I'm gonna use that word feel, yes. It might not feel like Mikami, but in the end, it still felt like the Evil Within, if that makes any sense. So don't hold back. I mean, if you have a PS4, Xbox, and a PC, and you have a nice PC rig, go for the PC version. If you have a PS4, whichever one you have, please go for it. I mean, just dive in there, and I hope I helped out in any way. This might not have been a fancy review where I have a nice background and colors and a colorful introduction, but I'm trying to put my thoughts out there for you guys for the best that I can. Uh, as an artist, and I'm sure you guys, as a gamer, you are artists, okay? And hopefully this helps you out and makes your decision, and you enjoy the game, and I hope I can do other reviews like this in the future, and leave comments below of how you feel, and I can answer your comments to the best of my ability. And alright guys, enjoy that game, man. I'll see you guys later. Bye.